I'm live. Hi, everybody. Good morning to you. I know it's really early. This is one of the earliest times I actually get on, and it toggles. It's different every single day. So be sure that you're subscribed to the channel so that you will get the notification of when I go live. Welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot here on Astrology Motivation. This is a general tarot card reading for anyone who is drawn to hear it. The way that it works is if you have had questions on your heart, you've had questions in your mind, things have been bothering you, breaking your heart, worrying you, concerning you, you're casting energy out, you're wanting answers. And that's what drew you to this message. Not just this message, but any message. The songs you hear on the radio, the words that you pay attention to in other people's conversations. It's all your way, your energy's way of seeking answers to the questions that it has. And so this is part of that. You have actually connected with this message, and this message found you because you needed to hear it. So this message is for anyone, all zodiac signs. It's not for everyone. It is for you, and it comes to you at the time that you need to hear it. That's why I don't mark any dates. It's not a daily for October 26th. It's a daily tarot card reading because it impacts the next 24 hours of how the next 24 hours of your day is going to go. And this is a message that clearly you needed to hear because you connected with it. So thank you so much for being here. Even if it's the one time you listen, thank you so much for listening. Please be sure to like this video because it really helps this video when it comes to how YouTube sees it. And if you are not able to participate in the live chat, still leave your comments below because I do read them and you do still have a voice. If you want to participate in the live chat, please be sure you subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell. And make sure when you select that notification bell that you select all notifications so that you will get notified every time I come live. Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much for coming on. I'm trying to diversify the times more so that different people can come on at different times. I know that some days and some times are better for other people, for different people. So for different people for different reasons. So I'm trying to like diversify the time. Sometimes it's later, sometimes it's at 3 p.m., sometimes it's at 1 p.m., sometimes it's at 10, sometimes it's at 8. There's not a real regular schedule over here. So that's why it just makes it so much easier to subscribe. So I just want to say good morning to everybody. What's up, Ruthie? Hi, Kelsey. What's up, Elisma? I'm good. I'm feeling really good. I have a yoga class to look forward to after I get done with this. I did some new moon stuff and I will do some new moon stuff later on after I finish this reading and just to celebrate the energy that's been rolling around us. What's up, Paige? Thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, Sassy? Hi, Yvette. Good morning. Love this early hour. I'm glad that some people do. um, Hey, Ajoy. What's up, Jade? Hi, Stone Cold. Stone Cold. All right, babe. Stone Cold Tarot. Thank you. Haven't caught a live in a while. So I'm glad you can be here. Um, and I will definitely try. Yeah, thank late afternoon. Much appreciated. When is the eclipse today? The eclipse is not today. The eclipse was almost 2 days ago now. It was a solar eclipse early in the morning hours. No. It was about a day ago, early in the morning hours on the 25th. And so was the new moon. So that's when it happened. And I've been talking all about it for a while. I have to do more research before I talk sometimes because I kept saying lunar eclipse and that's okay. I made a lot of mistakes last week. It was just a very hectic week for me. But let's get into the charts. Today is Wednesday. It is a very good day because that means Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces readings are all up. The Pisces reading was particularly powerful. Capricorn is particularly peaceful, and Aquarius is particularly transformative. So there's so much information there. I hope you guys get to watch that. Scorpio, Libra, and Sagittarius, they're all up already. They've been up for the past day almost. Yeah. So take a look at those. Take a listen. Those are over on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Yeah, and I've just added something new to what I offer everybody. And that's on my Born Without Boundaries Tarot Vimeo feed. I have offered a live chat. I'm doing a live chat every Friday over there for subscribers of the on-demand page. So if that's something that you're interested in, as well as if you're interested in all of the extended readings that I've ever created and having access to them, then you are welcome to come on over, subscribe, and then let me know by sending me an email, and I will send you the private link and password. That is every Friday. That's going to go down. And that's a question and answer session. So that's different than this. This is a general tarot card reading where I chit chat with you guys. The question and answer session is almost like you walking into my tarot shop and being able to get little tarot card readings from me, little 5-minute tarot card readings from me. So that's it's a lot more intimate. It's a small group, so we have others to help us and to share their experiences as well. But that's where I do the question and answer. So FYI, that's a new thing that I'm offering now. I'm not taking away anything. I am not doing anything different. I've just added some more stuff. This is 100,000 subscribers now on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a huge milestone that I'm extremely grateful for and proud of. And yeah, I'm just trying to celebrate it in ways to figure out how to grow the channel and expand what I offer you guys. Nothing is being taken away, just things being added so that you can enjoy the content and the channel and astrology and tarot more. You know, the more I can help you enjoy tarot and enjoy astrology, the better I think the world is going to be. So that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know that. Let me go over long dark hair. When is the, oh, yes. Hey, De Novo Tarot. Hello. Good morning. Stone Cold. What's up? Oh, God bless. That's wonderful, Stone Cold Tarot. God bless. I'm glad you were inspired to, and you took action on your inspiration. Very few people do that. So congratulations. Had my son's parent teacher conference at 7:45. Why the hell they schedule those things at so early? I don't know. I need this. Oh God, we'll all send strength, Ruthie. I have a Capricorn moon. Should I listen to the sign? Yes, absolutely, Roseanne. I suggest that people listen to their sun, their moon, and their rising sign videos because the sun sign isn't always impacting them. Now, the sun has been doing some major stuff, and the sun is majorly active in all the central energy that's happening. So your sun sign would definitely be impacting you now, but lots of times I don't relate to what's happening with my sun sign. And I'm a sun sign stellium. I've got 3 planets in Cancer plus my midheaven is in Cancer. So, I mean, Cancer energy tends to always impact me in some ways, but I'm a Libra rising and I like all last year I was relating to Libra energy way more than I was relating to Cancerian energy. So that's how important the rising sign is. In fact, in most old school astrology, but I'm going to say traditional astrology, the rising sign is far more significant because the rising sign marks where your houses are. So it helps astrologers understand where all the planetary action is playing out. Like what part of your life is it playing out in? And so it's very important to know that rising sign energy. And I'm surprised that, sun sign horoscopes took over so much that it seems like everybody thinks the sun sign is the best. It's easiest to access because everybody knows their birth date. And if you know your birth date, you can easily find out your sun sign. So I think the sun sign people relate to because it's the easiest access point. But and it's the most socially acceptable access point. Like when you're born in July that you're probably a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like it's socially acceptable. But to go deeper into astrology takes a little bit more dedication, as well as responsibility, like ownership of, yeah, I'm into this. So your rising sign, you have to know your date of birth, your time of birth, and the place that you were born. And if you have that information, and most of us have access to that, it's public information, it's on your birth certificate. So you just go and you take that to Google and you say Google free natal chart, and there's so many different applications that come up. And you just put that information in, and you'll be able to get where your rising sign is, where your moon sign is, and of course where your sun sign is, and then where all your other planets have fallen as well. And you'll be able to get your house wheel, so you'll know where all this action is playing out. Because the sun in Taurus behaves differently than the sun in Leo, and Venus that's in Libra aspected through a square to Pluto in Cancer is going to say something that you won't know, that's going to say something about the house and the positions that it's playing out in. The houses are basically the areas in your life that it plays out in. Your family life, your professional life, that's Cancer. Capricorn, that's fourth house, 10th house. And your fourth house and 10th house aren't always in Cancer and Capricorn. Sometimes they're split. So it's very important, if you want to understand where all these aspects are playing out, to know where those houses are. And that means your rising sign. So you absolutely should listen to your moon sign. You absolutely should listen to your rising sign, and you absolutely should listen to your sun sign, because your sun sign is very important. I'm not trying to diminish the importance of the sun sign in your chart. I feel like that your sun sign, really, the best description I've heard was, it's like the broad strokes of who you are. If you think of your life as a canvas, and a painting on the canvas, it's those strokes that you put down first. So they impact and they color, they give the undertones to everything that happens on top of that painting. But it's certainly not the details. It's certainly not necessarily the highlights or the shadows. It's certainly not the characters or the storyline. It's the broad strokes. So your sun sign will color everything about you. But it definitely isn't all of you. So yes, absolutely watch your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. If you're having really particularly romantic concerns, find out where your Venus sign is, and definitely watch your moon sign. If you're looking to make progress in your life, see what's happening with your Mars sign. If you're looking for I don't know, to understand deeper, to know deeper, to learn more, or you're thinking about going back to school, or what to study, what would you most be interested in? Look at where your Mercury is. Look at where your Uranus is. There's so many different aspects of you that people don't really talk about when it comes to traditional horoscopes. And I always felt that traditional horoscopes were a little bit off. And when I started studying astrology deeper, I realized why. It's because horoscopes are based on first house placements. They're assuming that the sun is in the first house, that the sun sign and the rising sign are the same thing. And that's completely off for, I would say, most of us. So it doesn't make any sense, really. And that's why horoscopes are always a little bit off. They may sound a little bit familiar, like what's happening, but they're not telling you what's happening in specific areas of your life. And that's why I do general energy readings. I don't tell you specifically what areas it's happening in your life. I give you metaphors to describe the energy, and I say, you tell me what areas in your life is this playing out in, because I look at your primary planets and what's happening to them, and of course that's going to impact you. And so I describe the impact of those transits and those aspects, and then I allow you to tell me where in your life it's playing out, because without seeing your natal chart, I won't know that. There's no way that I could predict that. And so horoscopes are really only accurate for people who have their rising sign and their sun sign, same sign. They're never going to be completely accurate for everybody else. So So I give an energy reading, which is what I say, I think, in all of my videos, but just to help you explain where I'm coming from as an astrologer. And then the tarot is an intuitive interpretation of the cumulative energy. So they get even more specific. They can dig down a little bit deeper. And that's how my readings always go. They go from more general to more specific. And then we get the extended where we dig down. And I mean, I've been getting dates, and not times, but I've been getting dates. I've been getting areas, like, yeah, I've been getting dates lately. So like, or time frames. So we can dig down more specifically into what's going to happen over there. So just to let you know, that's how I work, and that's where my astrology comes from. So let's dig down into the astrology for today. And for those of you who are here for a daily tarot card reading, it will come. And if you want to fast forward to it, you're welcome to. You're welcome to see with the part in the video where I pick up the cards. And that's when the reading begins. So let's see. Saturn is square to Uranus, a good thing, because that's going to keep Uranus sort of tethered. It's going to be what I call the quality control, because Uranus is majorly changing and transforming things. But with that square to Saturn, I think it's helping it not throw the baby out with the bathwater. A lot of times when we change things, our perception of innovation is that the new is the best and the old is wrong. And that is totally incorrect, because old things are not old. Sometimes they're just constants. Sometimes they are just human and universal truths. And we try to defy them to seem more innovative. And it's bullshit. And so sometimes what we need to do is get back to our core existence. And those things are not rules, they're just truths. And we don't want to throw out the truth with the impractical practices that have been slapped on top of them. That's what we want to get rid of when we innovate. And Uranus is working very hard now on innovating the self, on innovating the depths of who you are, and helping you basically really end that old existence and transform into the person that you've become based on your experiences, based on your life thus far. It's like you finally get to shed that old skin. You finally get to let it all go and realize it is in the past. It's not coming back to haunt you. Anything that is in Scorpio that would have haunted you, Uranus is legitimately breaking apart, clearing out, and making sure it's ash and it's completely over. And that deals with pain and suffering and shame and guilt, and any mistakes that we may have made and still carry around with us, and that's still a burden for us. All of those things are changing into something that transformative, something we can use. And that's really how the change is done, is when you've become something else. So this new moon was really like the clean slate time, when we break it all apart and reduce it to ashes. And I think by the full moon, we'll be able to emerge as everything that we are new. It's like the light is back on. The light has come back on. This is the most powerful new moon of this year, certainly because of that solar eclipse. That meant everything went dark. That meant really death. Done. And I think that's why so many of us felt a relief. And as I'm talking to you guys, I realized it wasn't just me. You feel a relief because you realize something's finally done. Something's finally over with. Like, you don't have to think about it, worry about it, be scared of it, or feel burdened by it anymore. Something is really just over, and you almost get comfortable with being able to just let it go. And was the beauty of the new moon. And I think a lot of people were like, I don't know if they predicted bad things happening, but I always felt that there was something really good that was coming from it. And I just love this sort of threshold that we crossed over. So what else is happening? We have Jupiter that's legitimately moments from going retrograde into its home sign of Pisces. Tomorrow it will be in Pisces. So that will become a very spiritual sense of Jupiter in Pisces is all about growth through God. It's all about sort of spreading the word and learning about different ways and expressions of spirituality and faith. learning about other people's faith, broadening out, reaching and learning, exploring and broadening your own sense of self through learning about different kinds of faith. That's also very fortunate because it's connected directly to the God space, and it's almost like God's here to help you out and help you, yeah, just help give you options. So it's actually a very beautiful place. And because Jupiter is still in retrograde, there's a sense of seeing those options, seeing those things that we may have missed, those things that we pushed over or passed over. And with Jupiter and Neptune both working on the new moon that passed, they were quincunx to the new moon, and then the full moon they're going to be, is that when they're quincunx? Yeah, I'm sorry, it's the full moon that they're going to be quincunx to, which basically means it's like a square and a half. So it's between a square and an opposition. So it's like, yeah, things are getting really strained here by how we've said the world worked, and according to that God space, it's going to come and blow that up and say, well, I'm challenging you. I'm going to reveal something, show something, or educate you on something that is going to really challenge all those old ways of thinking, that vanity and that ego and that cleverness, because Mercury will be a part of the stellium full moon. And it's going to challenge all those things that we've gotten settled on around that south node that we felt really comfortable with and said, yeah, we know so much. No, you don't. No, you don't. And you've forgotten the most important, which is your God space, which is your faith, which is your spirituality. And I'm about to come in here and challenge everything. And I think this is going to be going on a global basis, like something national or international. Today, let me go back to today. We have, Uranus in opposition to the moon in the south node specifically, and the sun and Venus is starting to separate a little bit, but right into November we're going to see that the conjunction is still there. It's just not going to be as tight. It's still in 1 degree, so it's still definitely a conjunction. Our ego and our vanity, but it's luck and it's optimism. But Uranus is changing, so who's going to be lucky? Who's going to be? It's like Uranus wants to bring that luck and that optimism away from that space of hoarding, and it wants to distribute it to many different people. It doesn't want it to be hoarded, so I think a lot of what's going to go on, at least internationally, I think, is greed exposed, the exposure of greed, and how that's kind of accumulated. And I hope we get a huge transition and a huge change, a huge revelation and a huge breakthrough. I think we all hope that it happens quickly and that it happens fast, but sometimes it doesn't. But at least the revelations have to happen, and the change must begin. And Uranus is making sure that it happens. So let's go. The intensity has Michelle well happy. Partial eclipse, new moon. Whew, strange week by far. I visited my death place and lived, then went to a few cemeteries alone because I needed to. Oh, Ruthie, that's really interesting. Your husband is an Aries, 1 day and a year apart, but thank you for explaining that. You're welcome. And I'm sorry if I'm behind on the comments, because when I'm channeling and I'm getting a message, I just kind of spit it out and I lose track of where I am in the conversation. What's up, Casglow? It's nice to see you here. And Roseanne, God bless. Welcome on. You have a Capricorn. Oh, that's where we started. We have a Capricorn moon. Yes, you should be listening to it. I love Capricorn moons. They're beautiful placements for the moon. The moon is in detriment there, and it means that it's at its most vulnerable, but the moon is used to being vulnerable. So it's a strange strength that happens to the moon in Capricorn. It's a strange strength because it starts to realize its own strengths beyond what it's naturally fond of or good at. It's the proper challenge for the moon. And I really like the placement of Capricorn moon. So let's get into this tarot card reading. Here are the cards, guys. Ooh. God, what do you have to tell us today? What do you have to tell us today? There's a new love offer coming in, or at least the ability to express yourself or share how you feel in love. There's also a really reliable source coming forward that is going to offer an opportunity. It's almost like, for the love of God, opportunity is coming through. Finances are picking up. Money is going to start being easier or better. And it's because you're aligning it with your heart space and you're doing what you love. You're finding your way to enjoy what you do, or you're finding an opportunity to do what you enjoy and be able to produce income from it. But it's definitely a sense of value coming at you. Could even be some rich motherfucker coming at you. Hey, I'll take it. But ultimately, I think it's a really kind person. Around the new moon, it happened around the new moon. There was some opportunity that was presented to you. It is valuable. It is God sent. Okay. Then we have Empress. So either this person was very abundant, or it's going to lead to your abundance, or abundance somehow. But God wants you to know it was a solid offer. It was a solid opportunity. It was definitely something that, even if it was small, you should look into, because it was help. It was help that came through, and it is reliable. It's reaffirming this is the new moon, maybe between two new moons, because we've got two new moons here. But it's definitely, I think, a sense of something new, a new beginning, a new kind of a new start, getting refreshed on, maybe even, how you see value at all, like what you think is valuable. But there's still, I think, some unknowns, which don't have to be bad. It's just not everything is out on the surface or clear yet. But Queen of Wands is here to tell us you will be seen. You get noticed. You get attention. People are attracted to you. This is an opportunity. You will stand out, especially if you are a fire sign. I guess this is saying this is a huge opportunity for you. The moon card is here. This could be Piscean energy too. I just think it is almost just sharing wealth. Maybe even you provided an opportunity for somebody, and that's going to work out really, really well. And remember, the more doors you open for others, the more fresh air you get, the more company you have, and the more opportunities come to you. So one of the best ways to welcome abundance in your life is to share the abundance that you already have. We have Aries energy here at our central energy. So this is the central to our reading. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah, central to our reading right now is this Emperor energy. The Emperor is a ruler, the dominion, the virility, the energy, the vitality. It's also that sense of self, because it's Aries energy, is having confidence in who you are, strength of character, knowing yourself, being sure of yourself, taking care of yourself. And it is almost like a fulfillment of something that you have really really important to you. I love that these two cards are right above each other. You have the Empress and the Emperor. That's divine counterpart. Maybe somebody that you're really attracted to is coming into your life, or finding you very attractive. Or, I mean, that could be too. Could be playing out in a lot of different ways. But I really think that this has got to do with vitality and a new start, a new beginning has come out. This is the Ace of Wands, which is light where there was dark. It's like all of a sudden the light goes on. This is definitely a new chance or a new opportunity. We have new value, new money coming in, new opportunity. This is looking like the fires are burning again. Like somebody has those fires are burning again. We have the Four of Wands has come out, which means there is partnership, there's completion, there is joy, there is celebration. There is finding the right combination of the people in your life that you need to help encourage your growth and your prosperity. It's also finding where you belong. This could be a new job. This could be a new relationship. It's something new. It's something that's coming back, and the vitality is there again. This is also sexuality, taking control of your mojo. Then we have the Four Four of Swords, which is reflective, which means we've made peace with the past. And what a wonderful way to begin something new, by being comfortable and able to let go of the old. And that's what it is. Four of Swords also means that there's a little bit of retrospection in here. So it could have been that you're making up with somebody from the past, or an opportunity that was past. And since Jupiter is in retrograde, that could happen. An opportunity that was in the past is now coming back to you. The cards are insinuating that this is something you've wanted since youth, or it's finding your heart and finding your confidence. This now implies the full moon, that this was fully manifested. Here it's almost like fate coming out around the new moon. And then we see around the full moon, it actually manifesting into the physical space. So this would become a person. This would become something solid. So this would be the potential for like the job opportunity, and this would be the job offer, right? This would be the potential for the relationship, you being able to open yourself, broaden yourself, prepared. I don't know, just the shifts inside of you happening to make all of this possible. And then this would be it really translating into something that's happening for real. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is value that was owed to you is coming back to, it's coming to you. You've already earned this. And this talks about Mars placement right now. Mars is going into retrograde on Thursday. Well, yeah, I think it's Thursday. Let me check the charts. Yeah. So Mars goes into retrograde. Yeah. No, Mars goes into retrograde over the weekend. Yeah. On Sunday. And Jupiter retrogrades into Pisces on Thursday. Good. So, but that's happening. And so what Mars in retrograde is kind of like you've done the work. And it's good because Mars slows down. Like the energy doesn't start going, well, it's retrograde, it's backward. But it's not as energetic, right? But that's a good thing, because it's like, you've already done all the work, and you could just be making a mess of things by pushing and pushing and pushing. So stop pushing, because it's already going to come to you. The abundance is already there for you. There's a natural slowing down. Nine of Pentacles is something's really paid off. This abundance is like, it's like you've earned it. You've already done this hard work. And so now you get to actually feel the tangible profits of that work, whatever it was. Six of Cups implies that, once again, it's love. It's around the full moon. There's pleasure coming into your life. Maybe there's passion coming into your life. You could be pleasure and passion you could get from another person. You could get from a group of people. Damn. Or you could get from what you do, but it's saying that it's culminating. It's here. And this could be by returning home. Six of Cups often reminds us of returning home, going back to a simpler time. It also reminds us of who we are. So I think it's really showing us who we are. It's helping us get back to, it's helping us access and live out loud that person that we've always been, that person that we forgot we were. And now we're able to let it emerge and really be appreciated and enjoyed and prosper and succeed. This could be an old love affair coming back. This could be, and it's not like a retrograde as in stupid retrogrades. Like, the thing that's really what I want to express right now is that this isn't like stupid Mercury retrograde shit where the exes call, right? Which is cathartic in a way. Sometimes that can be good too, but this isn't that. This is I've transformed. I've changed. I've shed all that dirt and crap that I've put on my true authentic self. And now I am the real me. And this is now somebody else is the real them. And the two of you can come together now because you're ready for each other now. You were always meant to be together, but you weren't meant to be together as caterpillars. You were meant to be together as butterflies. And so you had to get to that point in your life. Well, the wings have sprouted by the full moon. That's sort of when the wings sprout. And that's when it would become very evident and apparent, like, it's like you'll finally be able to see each other again. The new moon was very dark, especially because of that solar eclipse. But I think the eclipse had to be part of you, part of your ego had to be broken down. It had to be eclipsed. It had to be like, this is stupid shit. Like, rebuild this, get like transform this. Right. And it had to be broken down. And it's almost like you had to let go of the ego. It had to be darkened so that you could really see your truth and who you are. Remember who the fuck you are. And when you remember who the fuck you are, you emerge as your true authentic self. And it's in the emergence of the true authentic self that you are attracting in what you are truly and authentically meant for, and they're finally seeing you. And so when that moon comes full and that light is bright again, you are going to see each other. It is almost like the exposure of authenticity. So that is, once again, where you what you were meant for. It is not without your action. It is not without your behavior. That's why I think the last cards leading up to this are minor arcana. They're saying that your choices mattered, and you kept going, or to keep succeeding and to keep trying, or to get to success, you have to keep trying, right? And that's been done, including the work of going backward and seeing, well, maybe I missed something, or who am I really? Like, who did I used to be before I became who I thought I had to be? This is, I think, just a lot of good news for people is coming, to be totally honest with you. Because y'all, God bless you. And I love ice cream. Thank you so much. Ice cream in the morning, girl. That is my favorite ever. I will have ice cream any time of the day, any day of the year, any season. I will eat my ice cream cone in the middle of December if I have to. I love it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for your donation. Yeah, so this is our base. Let's pick a moon card, since the moon is so heavily involved in everything that we are. And this is Aries energy. So this is who we are. This is our authentic self. It's actually like appreciating who we are and nurturing who we really are instead of who we really think we have to be. That's what it is. It's almost like you've returned home to your authenticity. That's what it is. We have the energy is gaining momentum in the new moon. Adjustments are required, and that's fine. It's saying we've gotten back to our authenticity, which means adjustments to our everyday life have to be made. And that's good. That's good, because we're making our adjustments based on who we truly are and what's really truly going to make us happy. It's not a warning. It's just saying, now that we know and we've gotten born again, we're realizing, oh, okay, so these clothes don't fit me anymore. I got to get rid of them. Or maybe I need to move because I don't really belong where I thought I belonged. Or maybe this job has to go. And so now I have the confidence to say, I'm going to make these changes, because now I know the changes that I have to make. And that was, I think, the beautiful revelation and clarity that came with the new moon is, well, now I know what I have to change, because now I know who I really am again. And I can easily align with my happiness again. I was lost and now I'm found, and I found myself. I got lost from myself and now I found myself. And now I know that this is what I have to change. This is what I have to change. This is what I have to change. So even though it's work, it's good work. It's happy work. It's joy-filled work, because you know that you're building joy as you make these changes. Love that. Whew. I don't know why I want to pick one of these. I'm going to pick one of these. I usually never. This is the deck that I use. If you purchase the extended, this is my romance and sex deck. I do this is romance, and then I have my sexual tarot deck that I use for and this is demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those around you, those you love, and act on it. So this is sharing how much you love somebody. And I said that it's like, the more you give, the more you receive. Like, let people know. This is unabashedly being brave enough to show how much you care and how much you love and how enthusiastic you are about something or someone, and just not even thinking, should I show it to them? But knowing that love is always something to be shared. So demonstrate affection and joy and love. And it could be specifically for some people, the message that says, like, let somebody know that you love them today. Let somebody know, show them that you love them, show them that you love them. Now, that doesn't always mean, God, who was this? Was this Pisces that I got this card for? I think this card came up in a lot of readings. So this is the general energy today. It's almost like being bold enough to say, this is what I love. This is what I care about, not hiding it from anybody. Authenticity and truth is everything. And somebody's really attracted to that. And of course, because people are attracted to authenticity because they're liberated then to be their authentic selves. So ultimately, this is not being afraid to show what you love, who you love, let them know you love them. You don't have to go up to somebody and say, I am really attracted to you. Would you like to go on a date with me? It's not like that. It's just let them see your eyes light up as they walk into the room. Let them see your smile or you peeking at them because you can't take your eyes off of them. Let them see it. Normally we try to hide it and, I don't want them to know. No, it's share your enthusiasm. It's not about their reaction. It's about your authenticity. So it's also like, but I love the color pink and I don't care if I'm a 6'4" man. I love this color and I'm just going to share it with the world. I'm going to share who I actually am. So this is demonstrate your love, the love that radiates from you and that is guiding you toward authentic connections. Ooh. Let's go to, I just saw, that's the 411. I just looked up and the time was like 411. I got to make sure that I'm keeping that time. Oh, now that's beautiful. Your heart is healed. That's interesting. So we have Jade here. Wellness, the recovery of health and wellness is here. Taking care of yourself, making sure that you put how you feel and your body, taking care of your health. That's why if you have Aries energy prominent in your chart, you're usually very athletic in some way or very physical. You like to take care of yourself. It's a natural thing for Aries energy to want to take care of itself. And in retrograde, it's able to say, okay, how have I not healed myself or helped myself or really appreciated my body, my actual physical body? Let me get back to that. So it's a really good time for health and wellness. But what I got really excited about was green is the color of the green chakra. Green is the color of the green chakra. Green is the color of the heart chakra, which Leo rules, right? Heart is love, romance, it's courage, it's God. It is God's megaphone speaking through you. So it's get that healthy again. You're authentically who you are, loving who you are, and not questioning if that on any level. There is nothing wrong with who you are or how you love or how you express yourself. God assigned those things to you. So this is about getting back to your true and authentic self and also your heart opening again. It's healing and it's able to shine again and share itself again. And then we have Malachite, which says prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So people showing that they love you. And this echoes two of these cards. So this is prosperity coming that you have earned. And this is love coming back that you've always had in your heart. So it's almost like you're going to get abundance and you're going to get prosperity that you already had, but you buried and forgot about. So there was shame accumulated on top of it. So not only do you get rid of the shame and you feel that release, but you also get back all this abundance that you already have. It's kind of like when it's kind of like when it's not like necessarily getting paid more, but it's being able to do more with what you have, or it's getting rid of a huge bill, like that debt is paid. So even though maybe you're not getting a raise, you did get a raise because now $500 a month or $1,000 a month or whatever it is back in your pocket and you can invest it in you. You don't have to pay that bill anymore. It's like the prosperity is all around you as well as the relief from a burden that was on top of you. I fucking love that. Let's get into the angel messages. You know, we talked about the Wizard of Oz, haven't we? It's like Dorothy discovering she had the power to return home whenever she wanted to, that the power was always right there at her feet. You know, but she couldn't know that. She wasn't the person who would be magical enough to use that ability until she had gone through all she went through to become a better version of herself. And that's when the shoes turned on. And that's when she was ready to hear, you have this magical ability. Everybody wonders, why didn't Glinda tell her right there? Just let her, because she wasn't ready. It's a combination, right? You can have the tools, but in order to reach them, you have to be strong enough. In order to know how to use them, you have to be strong enough to know how to use them. She had to go through all that she had to go through. She also had to go through it for other people around her. The scarecrow had to come back to life. The lion had to learn his courage. The scarecrow had to realize he was smart. The lion had to get his courage. So the Tin Man had to realize he didn't need anybody to tell him he had the right to love. He had love in him already. So in other words, she had to go through the journey, not just for herself, but because she was part of other people's fate. She was a conduit of change herself. And so she couldn't go back home. Even though she always had the tool, she couldn't go back home until she had played her part, she had served her purpose, and she had grown into the fulfillment of that full self, so that she would know how to use the tools and know how to appreciate home. Because when she wakes up back into her home world, now she appreciates where she is. Now she understands how lucky and abundant her life really is, because she didn't get that before. She didn't see it. She didn't see the value that was sitting right in front of her. That's why in her dream, which was Oz, she wasn't able to see the value in those ruby slippers. She had to learn to see the value in what she already had. And that's why the Wizard of Oz played out the way that it did. And that's kind of what this is now. It's like you had to see the value in what you had, because you actually have had all these riches all the time. You've been Scrooge McDuck. You've had this money the whole time. You've had this ability the whole time. You just had to learn how to appreciate it, and you weren't appreciating it. You were throwing dirt on it because it was a part of you and you were ashamed of it. So now you're not. And that's cleared off the dirt, and you've had this abundance the whole time. So let's read the angel messages. Archangel Gabriel is here. You will soon receive some positive news. The channels for clear and honest communication are now open. Keep an open heart and speak your truth lovingly without fear. Then we have vision. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. See, you're a part of other people's journey too. Trust. All will work out well. We, your angels, are here to nurture, protect, and heal you. Trust in the healing power of our love. We love you more than you will ever know. Just trust and creative potential. You are by nature infinitely creative. Life is a sea of creative potential just waiting to be expressed through you. You are free to express all your heart's desires. Bam. Free to express all your heart's desires. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Almost 50 minutes. I've been blabbing at you. God bless you for hanging in there. I will definitely be back on tomorrow. I hope you'll be able to enjoy me. And do me a favor, if you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please do before you leave. And if you're watching this video after the live chat, Give it a thumbs up, like the video, because it helps the video so much when you do. It helps the performance of the video so much when you like it. And also leave your comments below. Join in the conversation. It's not over just because the live chat is over. Yeah, but that's it. Check out Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. They will be up by noon this day, this beautiful Wednesday. And that's it. That's all I gotta say. I love you guys so much. Thank you for chilling out with me. You have a question? I have been sending money to someone to come to me from another country, and he didn't come. So yeah, stop that. That's a scam. Asking for the money to come home, and I'm not sure whether to send it. No, I think that you're getting scammed. I honestly do. I don't know why people do this to each other. Home was in the self the greatest gift. Absolutely, absolutely love and light. So Carol, I'm going to say this to you right now. I've seen this scam a lot. I've actually done a private reading for somebody who was, she asked me about the same thing. So many of us want to believe in love and connection, and I believe in it too. Real love and real connection. This person is from another country and you've been sending them money to come to you. Why would you have to? If somebody really wanted to come to you, they wouldn't need your money. They would do anything they had. They would sell everything they had to come to you. This is a lesson in you need to get some more self-esteem. You need to love yourself better. You don't have to pay someone or send someone money to come to you. They have to invest in themselves so they can get to you. You're getting scammed. So stop sending them that money right now and cut them off, because 100% that is actually a scam that I am very familiar with, because I have seen it in action with a lot of people that I work with. And, I don't need tarot cards to know that. People play on vulnerable people who are looking for love or looking for connection. Stop sending your money to somebody to connect with you. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. No more of that. No more of that at all. Please, please, please stop that. Please, Carol, stop that. You are definitely not going to send it. He didn't come, so now asking for, of course he didn't come, because he's not real. He's not a real he. He may not even be a woman. I mean, a man. He's never intended to come, ever. This is a scam artist. You've gotten scammed. You've gotten scammed. I'm going to come. Just send me the money. Send me the money to come. No. Why would you, a beautiful being of love and light, have to pay someone to come and see you? Are you fucking kidding me? Hell no. You're worth more than that. This motherfucker should be paying to come to see you. They should be sending you money to buy you a ticket so you can visit them. That's the way that works when somebody loves and appreciates you. They don't ask you to give them the ability to love you or to be with you. And it's a scam artist. He never intended to come. He said everything that you wanted to hear because you need love and attention and affection, and you were starved of it, and he scammed you. That's what's happened. I've seen this scam play out. I've read it for personal clients. Stop it right now. You're never going to get the money back that you sent, because it's probably not even a real email address. All the pictures that he sent you of himself isn't even probably how he looks. Google image search that, and you'll probably see it's some model, or he stole it off of other people's profiles. You're not even talking to a real person. I guarantee you. Stop sending that money right now. Done. And don't ever travel to meet anybody that you haven't already met in person. And don't ever give anybody money to come see you. Ever. No. I don't mean to be harsh, but I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be honest. There's red flags all over this. So stop it now. And don't be ashamed that you got scammed. Just realize, wow, I was clearly sending money out into the universe, because clearly being loved and being connected is something that I really need. So be loved and be connected. Start taking that money that you were spending on this asshole and go and spend it on dance classes for yourself, college courses for yourself, where you're going to be social and be around people who love what you love. And you'll start to meet real people, and you'll start to also broaden and expand who you are. This is so important. Hey, Kimberly, people who fleece other people with their authenticity. Yep, life coaching when they have. Oh boy, it's a lot of money. I'm worrying he's taking the money. Carol, I've just said it. He is taking the money and running with it. It's confirmed. If you trust me, and if you believe in me, and if you believe in everything that I do, there's your confirmation. He scammed you. You're never going to see that money. So stop sending him anymore. Start taking that money that you were and block him. Block the phone number that he gave you. Block the email that he gave you. It's all fake. It's all fake. He's in a ring of criminals. He's not really anything that you think he is. He is nothing authentic. Nothing. So stop. But take that money that you were spending on him and start spending it on you. Clearly, you want connection. Clearly, you're ready for love. So go get yourself that in real life, not on the internet, not through somebody you don't know. Invest the money in you in ways that it will introduce you to real people that will encourage, inspire you, that you can encourage and inspire. Just go, like I said, invest it in classes for yourself. Invest it in actual trips or vacations for yourself, in ways to grow and expand yourself and get you out there to meet new people. Stop sending it to some creep over the internet. I'm telling you, he's not authentic at all. Carol, why are you keep asking these questions? I've already answered them. Dr. Phil has tons of videos on those type of men folk duping women. Oh, there you go. I'm not sure why you keep asking these questions. I've literally spent the last 5 minutes just responding to your one statement. So I'm gonna stop because I gotta go. And I love you all. If you need to hear what I've said again, Carol, go back and watch what I've just told you, or take some suggestions and watch some Dr. Phil. Okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for chilling out with me today. And I hope I could help in some way. Okay. So I love you guys, and thank you so much for everything that you've done for this channel. And as we grow, I will continue to offer you new great things. And that's it. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing day. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll see you in the videos. Check me out over on Born Without Boundaries Tarot, because those videos are going to come up soon. Love you. Bye.